Welcome back to Miwa Japanese Kitchen. If you're new to here, hi, I'm Miwa. Thank you so much for stopping by. And for today, I have a mission to make 3 simple soups. Each takes under 6 minutes. In winter, nothing beats warm bowl of soup, especially easy ones. Stay tuned because I'm showing my favorite noodle soup at the end of this video. And remember, all the recipes are on my web. The link is on the box below. First soup is a Chinese cabbage miso cream soup. For vegetable, I have a Chinese cabbage, which is a winter seasonal veggie in Japan. I often use it for hot pot because it becomes so tender and releases the natural sweetness to any simmer dish. Cut off the leaf and stem, and for the leaf, just roughly chop them, and for the stem, shred them into thin slices to cook them faster. For bacon, just roughly chop them. I have about 40 grams of it. Shred mushrooms. You can use any kind of mushrooms. I love the smell of mushrooms. Then in a pot, add 1 tablespoon of butter. Put on high heat. Soon after the butter starts to melt, add Chinese cabbage, bacon, and mushrooms. Keep sauteing them over high heat for 1 minute. Pop the lid and reduce it to medium. Stir them periodically so that it won't burn. We're just gonna wait until the Chinese cabbage are softened and sweat for another 2 to 3 minutes. Before you add any liquid, this process will allow Chinese cabbage to infuse more natural sweetness. Open the lid, add soy milk and canned corn. You can add as much as you want. More corn you add, sweeter it becomes. Just before it comes to a boil, off the heat and dissolve 1 tablespoon of miso paste. First stew in a ladle, then mix into the soup. In a way, the miso paste will be equally distributed and there won't be any lump in your soup. Yellow miso or white miso works really well in this soup, but the red miso, in my opinion, might be too overpowering. I have more of miso soup ideas which you guys might like. I'll link on the box below. Add 1 teaspoon of soy sauce for the aroma and umami taste. We are not done yet. Serve it on your bowl and sprinkle generous amount of Parmigiano cheese, followed by freshly crushed black pepper. My family love to pour over the rice. The soup texture is relatively light, but the rice will absorb all the soup and become more thick. It's kind of like a cross between the porridge to risotto, or you can simply add cooked pasta. This is perfect for the cold winter morning. Also, you can always change up the vegetable in different seasons. Onion, cabbage, and carrot goes well in this soup. My kids spilled the soup all over the floor and I upset that moment, but the floor became shiny more than ever after cleaning up. How you guys control the anger? Share the tips in the comment. Next, I have a salted pickled plum lettuce soup. As you can easily imagine, this soup reflects the soul of Japanese cuisine since I'm using Japanese distinctive ingredients, which is salted pickled plum and bonito flakes. Salted pickled plum has this unique salty tart taste and has a ton of health benefits, such as improving blood circulation and boosting the immune system. As a bonus, this soup will come out in 2 minutes without using pot. In a serving bowl, add lettuce by tearing off into small pieces by hand. Then in goes half teaspoon of fish stock powder and 1 teaspoon of soy sauce. And by the way, some of you asked me the link for the condiments. I have all the shop link on my web. I hope it will be useful for you guys. Place 1 small pickled plum. Then pour over the boiling water, stir it once, sprinkle generous amount of bonito flakes, and it's ready to be enjoyed. As the time passes, the pickled plum will be softened by absorbing the soup and it will enhance its more flavor. Depending on which brand you're using, the sodium content of plum pickle varies. Mine is 10%. Make sure to adjust the saltiness and tartness to your liking by adding more or less plum pickle. I especially love to drink this soup on the next morning after the loads of feast in the holiday season. I feel like this soup cures my stomach from inside and I can reset myself. Let me know if you like the pickled plum or not in the comment section below. Finally, the last one, guys, it's a sour noodle chicken soup. To cut off the time, bring the water to a boil beforehand. Pre-soak the glass noodles in water for 5 minutes. You can use any type of noodle, but make sure to cook them before you add into the soup. I have a leek slicing thinly. You can alternatively use a spring onion. Chopped Chinese chives. This has a garlicky, oniony flavor, but if you can't find it or don't like it, just use a baby spinach instead. Crack 1 egg and whisk it. In a pot, add chicken mince. You can also use turkey mince or pork mince. Cook it over high heat as you break them into small chunks with your spatula. When the chicken is 80% cooked, add rice wine and boiling hot water. Because it's a boiling water, the soup will be back to boiling pretty quickly. Remove the scum on the surface if you see any. This scum contains chicken fat. The rice wine will reduce the meat smell of chicken, then followed by leek and Chinese chives and glass noodle. Then add 1 teaspoon of Asian chicken stock powder and grated ginger. You can find Asian chicken stock powder in any local supermarket in Japan. If you can't find one where you live, just use the chicken stock instead of using water, or I have a shop link in the box below. Season with 1 tablespoon of soy sauce and 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar, which is gonna give the nice kick to this soup, but you can add more or less to your liking. Cook it until all the vegetables are softened, which might take you another 1 to 2 minutes. Finally, add the beaten egg by making swirl like this. Adjust the taste with salt. This is pretty important because depending on the chicken stock you are using, sodium content varies, so make sure to taste before you serve. Pour yourself generous amount of soup. Garnish some chopped spring onion, drizzle toasted sesame oil and black pepper. I love spicy, so adding extra chili oil here. And that's it. This is the most filling soup in this video. I often serve with the quick stir fry plus some rice. And to be honest, this last one might take more than 6 minutes, but definitely under 8 minutes. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did so, make sure to give the thumbs up, and if you make one, make sure to tag me on Instagram or the Facebook. All the link is on the box below. And I'm really curious what kind of soup that you make in your kitchen. I'll see you in the comment section there. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching and see you on the next video. Bye bye. またね。